Alright, 4 o'clock on the dot. Another Odyssey comes out. What have we got? A 5th season. Interesting. I must admit, I was a little... I was going to say I was a little terrified because we hadn't had an Extreme Odyssey in a while. But I forgot they could bait us by making only the hard mode extreme. Well, looks like we've got an Extreme Mode Odyssey, and we've got... Okay, only one painful map to deal with. Alright, okay. So, by the looks of it, the 5th season seems to be hell, because we've got, presumably, summer, autumn, winter, spring, hell. Hell is essentially just summer in Australia, so really it's just another repeat of the year, except by this point in time you've moved to Australia. So, let's see what the rest of the seasons look like. Resort, hard standard 3 to 80, slightly faster balloons and Moabs, okay, but no health changes. In the loop, hard standard 6 to 80, slightly slower Moabs and balloons, slightly higher health. Alpine run, hard standard 6 to 80, slightly even more slower balloons, but also slightly more health. And then balance, hard standard is just the same as resort. Oh no, it's only 4 to 75, but still increased balloon speed, nothing changed about the health. And then in hell, we've got 3 to 60, lucky for us, no need to deal with any sort of ZOMGs or 63 annoying rounds. But we will need quite a few aerial or at least cross-map units like subs, snipers, helicopters, aces. So we're probably going to need to put some of those in and save them for this last map, because it can be very difficult, especially when you don't have a solid start. But if we can hopefully save a few lives on these earlier ones, because they don't look too intimidating, and the maps themselves are quite nice, balance could be a little tricky, I think we'll be good. So what are the details on our crew? Okay, so already we can choose Oban, that's immediately a good sign. And we've got 16. So 16 divided by 5 is roughly 3 per map. Luckily, we actually get a hero this time, unlike the last time when it glitched me out of having one. So we get Quincy, Oban, Brickle. Brickle literally cannot be placed on Alpine Run, and I think having a hero on every map is important. And Brickle's placement on balance as well as in the loop, and kind of on Infernal as well, isn't the greatest placement in the world because it misses out on rather big area of defense. I suppose in the loop you could just move your defense back a bit, but I like to have mine at the front. On balance it's on the bottom half, so the top half of balloons barely reach her. And on Infernal she'll only see a maximum of half of the map, if she's lucky. So I think we're going for either Quincy or Oban here. Let's see what towers are available first. Okay, we're allowed pretty much everything. Okay, so if we're allowed everything, then Oban might be a pretty good choice. If you're going to be putting a bunch of magic monkeys together. However, I feel like Quincy's good because of his ability to just sort of snipe a random group of balloons around the map rather than targeted placement of things around the map. Then again, with Oban we can just put him on the side that's going to be getting all of the Moabs. Round 40, round 50, round 60. Okay. It's official, I'm going Oban. I love Oban. Absolute beast. I love a crossbow master. I love some recursive clusters. We're going to need a few of these. We'll throw in some boats. Boats are candy. Never mind, we'll take out boats for a ninja alk. Am I pleased with this? We can double up on everything and then plus a few extra. I feel like I need a sub or two. We definitely want extra dart monkeys. Ooh, because my original plan was just to put a wizard down on one of the maps and just destroy it completely solo style. But now that I think about it, I can do that on if I use Quincy. Because if I go with Oban, I can pop leads immediately, but both Oban and the wizard would fail to purples. So, I go with Quincy, who can eventually pop everything. Maybe I can just place Quincy straight up, and perhaps Quincy and one other tower can get through an entire level by themselves. That'd be nice. I'm just trying to think of which tower would I use the least here. Because I really want to put in something like a Dartling Gunner or a sub. God, this is difficult. I don't think I'll need a recursive. Ooh. Yeah, no, just having one recursive won't actually do anything. So, I'd like a multitude of things. I think I'm going to throw in a sub, simply for Infernal. Okay. Multiple planes, multiple snipers, multiple subs. That's a fact. Multiple wizards, maybe even 3. And then Ninja Alk times 2. And then we can get one more. What can I get in a pinch? A Dart Monkey. I think that's solid. I think that is solid. Yeah, fuck it. We'll go with that. Sorry if it took a while to do that. But we should be good, I would say. I don't think there's a easy way for us to lose this, if I'm honest. Okay, and we... Oh! Pff, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. What am I doing? Free Dart Monkey. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Alright. My apologies. That's much better. Right. I was gonna say, that tempts me a lot. Free Dart Monkey, just throw it down just because it's free. I'll lose it in the first 3 games. Alright, so let's go with Quincy. Heroes carry over, so we lean on them as much as we can. And as often as we can. Plus on this part of the map for, what's this called? Resort? For this part of the map on Resort, it almost guarantees round 4 victory. Right? Because he has to go through that, like, 3 times. Oh, yeah. Okay. Quincy, if you miss these, I swear to God, I'll do something horrible to your family. I'm sorry, Quincy. I'm just a little riled up at the moment, but it's all right. Okay, so Quincy, you'll be good early game. Wizard, bottom path, Necromancer, Summoner of Moabs and BFBs is going to be the rest of my damage, hopefully. If I'm lucky, and if I'm right, which I hope I am, we should be able to take out almost everything with just Quincy and just this wizard. I think I've done something similar in the past, so I'm hoping this works out well. It should. It really should. But there's always the slight chance that it sucks and it actually fails. Because I think I did attempt this before with just the wizard. I tried it on logs for my Survival of the Fittest series. Where essentially I would just place one tower and stress test it to see how far it could go by itself. No buffs, no village, no nothing, just one tower. And for the wizard, my only hope of making it very far was going bottom path straight away, because that can pop everything. And it's quite cheap, compared to the other 2 paths at least. So I went for that, but I couldn't get Necromancer before purples showed up, so I was screwed. But now that I've got a purple popper, I should be able to get Necromancer, and that might change things for the better. And if I didn't get Wall of Fire either, I was outright dead. Because the wizard isn't that great without a Wall of Fire in the early game. Okay. So our goal here is not to lose any lives, at least for the first 2 levels, if we can help it. If we can't help it, then I guess we'll go for minimum lives lost. But then again, I say that every Odyssey and it never really works out. I always somehow end up with like 10 lives or less. Which isn't terrible, we still got through it, you know, and there's likely better ways to do things than what I'm currently doing. I'm just here for a sort of basic strategy or guideline in case people need some extra assistance, and without monkey knowledge is just the cherry on top. This is the part that annoys me. You have to get Shimmer before you can get Necromancer. when both my towers can already see camo balloons. That's a little awkward. It really is. But once we get past that, we should be fine. Plus, Wall of Fire RNG is actually going to both benefit and disappoint us at the same time. Because sometimes balloons are just going to whiz through there, whiz straight past Quincy, and just go through the fire again. But, Quincy, this is your test. Oh, I know I could have used his ability there. I just wanted to see if he could actually hit the yellows. He did well. He did well. Okay. So his ability is probably going to be necessary there. But that's fine. We can deal with that. Let's do it early so we get all these purples straight up. Yep. Good call by me. Alright. We're almost halfway there. If we can just get Necromancer, I think we'll be fine. We're fine for the next round and the round after that, because leads are going to show up and they're going to be fine. We've got a Wall of Fire waiting for them and they move slowly as all hell. So I think we'll be able to get Necromancer. I'm just unsure about Moab damage, so maybe Quincy can hopefully get an upgrade before then. Something about not only explosive shots, but like double damage to Moabs or triple damage or something. Is it quad damage? I forget exactly what the upgrade is. But I know it's good. There we go. Okay, that should be much better. When is Quincy getting that extra Moab damage? I think it does happen before the first Moab shows up, so it's likely to be a level 8 upgrade. But I can't be sure. We'll find out at the end of this round, I guess. But yeah, so the undead balloons can actually pop purples. Triple! Perfect. But yeah, the undead balloons can pop purples, so at the moment this guy can pop everything. Because he can pop purples with the undead balloons, so long as there have been balloons before it that weren't purple, which is pretty fine, and Quincy will be able to pop those purple balloons that don't come after. You know what I mean. So Quincy can handle most things, and the wizard can also handle most other things as a sort of backup. And this is actually a pretty good position, because Prince of Darkness gets a massive range buff, so he'll probably get like half of Quincy's pops in range to be able to summon even more destruction. So I guess we'll just sit and wait and see how the first Moab goes. At the very least, if we can get this before the first Moab shows up, which I think we're on track to doing. How far does this go? It goes here. At the end of this round. Here. At the end of the next round, maybe here. At the end of that round, maybe level 8. If we're lucky, it's level 8. But yeah, we're essentially trying to one tower this map, which I think is quite possible. And if we do, what? Then we've essentially saved 2 towers for either Infernal or Balance. And that sounds like a pretty big win in my books. Okay, we didn't get it, which means we're definitely going to need this to happen. Come on. Just a little more, a little more. Why, Wall of Fire? Why do you fail me now? Okay, never mind. We good, I think. Are we good? That does look a little sketchy. Are we still summoning things? Okay. Okay, we're alright. We live. That means we've got 9 rounds to make up the money for Prince of Darkness, which isn't too bad. 9 rounds to get 15k? It's doable. It's unlikely, but it's doable. Okay, there's 1k already. 1 round 1k, 1 round 1.5k. That adds up, I'm pretty sure. Roughly. 10 rounds, 15 points. Oh, okay, are we good? 15k. I'm making up numbers. I can't think straight anymore. I'm literally just focused on the game. Alright. Also, I was meant to go bouldering on Wednesday, but somehow that didn't happen. I genuinely don't know what happened, because the plan was, me and my sisters, two sisters, 2 out of 3, me and 2 of my sisters were going to go bouldering, right? And so they were like, alright, when can we plan this? Because both my sisters have jobs and I'm looking for one at the moment, so they were planning around each other's schedule and I was just like, yeah, sure, I'll just join in whenever. And on Wednesday was Australia Day, which in Australia gives us a nice little public holiday to chill out and relax. So they both said Wednesday sounds good, no one will be working, I won't be doing anything of significance on the Wednesday, so Wednesday we'll go bouldering and check the place out. Now admittedly we didn't know if it would be open on Australia Day, because, you know, public holiday for a lot of people could include the people that look after the bouldering place. And so we weren't too sure if they'd be open, but I don't think anyone checked. And on top of that, nothing happened yesterday. So, yeah, we didn't go bouldering. Okay, hopefully this can last us till round 80. I don't know if that's a guarantee, but it's quite likely. Anyway, so we didn't go bouldering yesterday, but my sister that doesn't live at home anymore did come around so we could make plans. And so she came around, and I think we're going Sunday now, which is a shame because I really wanted to try out bouldering and share some stories with you guys. Not that I won't be able to share them if it happens on Sunday. I was just excited for it to happen soon. But yeah, it seems pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. I have had some bad experiences with rock climbing, but bouldering, despite the lack of a safety harness in bouldering, I feel like I'll be a lot safer, weirdly enough. Because the safety harness didn't really do me much luck in rock climbing. It was, let's just say it wasn't a great experience. And falling from a height of rock climbing potential is much more dangerous than falling from a height of bouldering potential. Anyway. But yeah, bouldering is literally just smaller scale rock climbing, and that scale is small enough that you don't need a harness because no matter where you fall from, it's only like 3 meters to the ground, and the ground is very padded, very squishy, very shock absorbent. I imagine we'll still have to sign something though, because it does, you know, bouldering does often require a fall to happen, whether it's on purpose or not. I'm sure injuries can and will occur, but at the very least, a controlled fall shouldn't be too bad. Right, wait, what was the difficulty on this? Is this more mobs and balloon speed? I think it might be. Yeah, that BFB's moving a little fast. I think we'll be fine. The only thing I'm worried about is round 80. I'm hoping... Wait, the rest of our money can just go into Quincy. Oh, then round 80 should be fine. Oh god. See, this is what I'm worried about. The mob taking too long to get to where it needs to go, and so it ends up like this, where it's literally just popped way too late. Never mind, we're gonna retry that whole thing. Maybe just use Quincy's first ability rather than his second when it gets a little too late. Alright, but we're doing fine. Quincy, help us out. Thank you, and a little more. Oh god, we might need both abilities. That sucks. Alright, let's use it now, so that we can... Quincy. Quincy! Come on. Alright. So this level might require a bit of finesse, but we'll see how we go. Because we do have 20 grand. I'd like to not spend that on a new tower. Now, speed it up straight away. Come on, death approaches, death approaches. Boom, one down. Just blow them all up. Just blow all of them out of the water. And I think I want to blow them up near Quincy, so let's do that. Much better. Okay. Whew. But yeah, I did not want to mess that up because that would require spending money on perhaps other towers. 200 bucks for level 11 sounds good. Each arrow gets more popping power. Sounds brilliant. I don't know what the strategy is when it comes to spending money on hero upgrades. I guess my main strategy with it so far has been never fucking do it. It's a waste of time. They level themselves up. Don't waste your money, right? But overall, if you have to, I don't know what strategy should be used, you know? Should I wait for this to get cheaper and then buy it when it's cheap, but then I have a lot more money left over, which kind of makes me want to buy another upgrade on top of it if I can afford it. But I think my general idea is, if we're alive and doing well, don't buy an upgrade unless it's like pathetically cheap. But, you know, if shit's kind of hitting the fan and you're not sure what to do about it, try some ability combos, and then if that doesn't work, maybe upgrade your hero. But never, never spend a lot of money on your hero mid-round. I think that is a recipe for disaster, because if you do end up making it through that round, but the next round looks like shit, then you're kind of stuck with that 20 grand you spent on Quincy when you could have just used an ability instead, which is a little awkward. Alright. This is looking good. This is looking good. Every time Quincy levels up, I get a little bit more faith in our teamwork going on here. Although at the same time, if Quincy pops these guys faster than normal, our poor boy down here won't be able to raise the dead quickly enough. Okay, second BFB. We tanked it much better that time just because we had a bigger resurrection pool. But this is good. This is good. This is what we want. Might have been better to put the wizard over here instead. Nah, but then that wouldn't have been better, because that means the purples would have deleted the wall of fire, then gone through Quincy, then gone down here, then gone through the wall of fire again, which could have been deleted by a new purple balloon coming through. No. Yeah. We placed it in the right order, even if it does lead to some awkward situations further down the track. 3,510. Ooh, quad damage. See, this is what I don't understand. We already got triple damage, so does this just upgrade it by one extra lot of damage, or does this do like 7 times damage now because it was triple, and now they've added on another quad? Or does this now do 12 times damage because it's multiplicative? I wish it was multiplicative, but it's most likely just upgrading Quincy by 1, which is the sad part. But it's fine, it's fine. We got 40 grand, 7 more rounds to get through. And if we can manage to do this with literally just a hero and 1/5 tier, the rest of the maps should be a lot gentler. Or a lot more gentle on us. Come on, okay. This is gonna waste a bit of the old graveyard. See, I really wish the resurrected balloons could add to this, but sadly it has to be balloons in range of the tower itself for them to be counted towards getting raised. So sadly, every time Quincy pops something before this guy even gets to see it, it's actually sort of worse for us. Okay, but I think we're fine. 46k. Yep, BFB's resurrected. Absolutely delete those. Rapid shot becomes 4 times attack speed and cooldown is reduced. It's always good. Love to be able to do 2 lots of rapid shot in the middle of a round. But yeah, surprisingly we haven't spent a lot on Quincy. What did we buy? That one $200 upgrade that one time? And then that was it? Everything else has just kind of happened naturally? God damn. These two work extraordinarily well together. Even though Oban technically synergizes better with this boy right here. But yeah, we really did need that non-magic attack. Because otherwise round 25 would have gone a lot worse. I can tell you that right now. Alright. Unless we had brambles, and this round would have been terrible for us as well. Not that we would have gotten there without Prince of Darkness on the field, but still. I think we've got this. Round 79. And hold on, what are the actual buffs on this? It's just speed. It's just speed. Technically buffing speed and health kind of do the same thing. It just means the balloons get further overall. Because if they're faster, they're going to go further. And if they've got more health, they're going to survive longer and thus go further. So it's kind of the same thing, really. Or at least similar, if not the same. Okay, and fortifieds aren't a problem either. This is the part we're going to have a problem with. I can feel it because this is draining quickly. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. Quincy, do your thing. Do your thing 4 times as fast as you normally would. Okay, he's still not dead. Quincy, could you, thank you, step it up a notch. Lazy piece of shit. And did we win? We win! Beautiful. Whoo! Damn! First map, 1 tower. Not bad at all. In the loop. Can we pull another rabbit out of my ass? Maybe. I'm kidding, there's not a lot of room. But round 6, technically easier than round 4, but we do start off with less money than if we had started on round 3. Could we do the same thing again? There's potential. I don't know how well we will last, but I kind of want to do the same thing again if we can. Let's try it, shall we? Quincy, how well do you do on round 6? Unupgraded. God damn, you legend. Alright, we'll see where this can go. I like the idea. And it works once before, so may as well. Don't stop me now. We're kicking some ass. Right, where do we want this guy? I kind of want him here. So that he's real close to Quincy and yet at the same time gives him a bit of distance. Only problem is the balloons aren't going to wrap around Quincy a few times anymore. Instead, they're just going to go by him once or twice. Which can be a little awkward for us considering that if a single purple balloon gets past Quincy, it's gonna get past our wizard as well unless he starts summoning balloons pretty quickly. Now we could always use rapid fire or rapid shot, whatever he calls it, but I'm afraid there might be some rounds with multiple purples in a row. Like that nursery rhyme. I don't remember what it is. Something all in a row. I genuinely have no clue. If anyone knows that nursery rhyme, let me know. It's kind of annoying me now. And something all in a row. God damn. I like remember that from when I was a kid, but I have no idea what it is. I don't know why, but I want to put like some sort of flower type in there, like something, daisies, maids, snapdragons from Plants vs. Zombies. No idea. Okay. Maybe should have gone for the fireball first. Perhaps. Alright, let's try not to lose lives here. This can be a tricky round if your defense is rather lacking. So let's do this. And the second I see any pinks, Quincy's weakness, we start snapping them up. Easy. And then Wall of Fire should roast anything that's not purple. Okay. Maybe we'll be alright. Well, we're at least fine until 25. Beyond that, could not tell you. Because we've already got Camo Detection. Quincy's gonna get Camo Detection real soon. The only real problem is gonna be purples. Which 25 is known for. Are we good? Are we roasting everyone here? Perfect. Don't let a single balloon go by without getting roasted. Okay. This is fine. This is not so fine. There's one balloon. One. Can we snipe it? Potentially? Can Quincy snipe it? Maybe. He's shooting shit all over the place. Alright, I'll let you through. You're on the VIP list. Go on. May as well. I'm just scared because round 22 might be worse. And I kind of want to save Quincy's ability for that if we can. That's going to run out soon, isn't it? Yep, wrong time-ish. Have we got another on the VIP list? If I keep this up, I'm going to be leaking pink balloons in like 3 rounds. Go on then. Why not? Shimmer doesn't do anything right now, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, pink balloons. Ooh, yellow. Okay, not bad, but I think we do need to start busting out the abilities. This is the round 23? Perfect, okay. We can use Quincy's ability here without too much damage because round 24 is significantly easier than round 23. Because it's introducing camo balloons. Camo balloons are a big threat. Okay. Round 25, on the other hand, is going to be a pain in the ass if Quincy misses anything. Oh god. Please let my ability come back in time. Just don't send those purples. Don't send them. Ooh, okay. Ooh, purples are bad for my health. Stop it, 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 stop it. Bastard. One, Quincy. One. It's all you had to pop. And you couldn't. Well, you probably couldn't. You were just lazy. Right. You were going to aim for strong. Because I trust the wizard to do everything else. I really do. Because if I'm pretty sure I don't have to stress the fact that... Wait, really? Okay, maybe... maybe stay on first until the yellow balloons are gone. Right. I trust the wizard to do everything, and I don't think I have to state the reason why it would be amazing if we didn't need another tower on this map. I'm fine with leaking a green. It suits our pattern. It suits our pattern. Quincy gets his ability, and we're alive. And popped all the purples. I'd rather leak a green than a purple. Okay, so now I think we're at the point where we're okay, because he's shooting 2 arrows now, which means he's much more competent. Well, he's still missing some shots, but either way, he's much more competent. So, I'm hoping... Can Wall of Fire handle this? Probably not. Yeah, thought so. That 100% would have leaked otherwise. Okay, so this is fine. We've got Wizard. Oh, that was the wrong downtime. Come on. See, this is what I mean by RNG with the Wall of Fire. I know it's not true RNG, but still, every time I make a video, I have to always state that something is not true RNG, because certain people will have a go at me if I say that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, perfect. Whew. Not bad. Not bad. But that's kind of what I mean by RNG. It's just when the Wall of Fire gets placed and when things get popped. See, it's happening again. I don't like that happening. Thank you. Sweet. Everything, all the wrongs have been righted. Okay. Another lot of this. It's just a shame because Quincy would be really helpful here if he could pop them right now. Okay, good, good, good. Now, okay. Whew. Not bad. Not terrible. I changed my mind. Kinda terrible. Okay, okay. I'm sure there's a better world out there for us. One where we don't leak a yellow and a green. We'll just keep searching for it. We'll just keep searching. Maybe you should be on strong for now. And then Quincy can actually help. Did Quincy really not hit those black balloons at all? Okay, back to first, back to first. Come on, clean up. Clean up on aisle 10 should be easy. Ooh, really? Really? That was such a perfect setup. That was so perfect, and then the Wall of Fire just had to run out. Okay, so you're still on strong, because that worked well. We will use Quincy's ability at some point in time randomly. Like... now. Swap you back to first. Strong. I do this like I know what I'm doing. First. Ooh. Okay, this is gonna be awkward again, isn't it? I fucking knew it. Anytime where micro is needed during the middle of a round is when I start failing. Come on. It's literally not even that bad. Why don't I put you on strong? You go back on first. Oh, right, that's why. Can we snipe that? Ooh, not really. Okay. This may take a few tries, I will not lie, but I'm determined because I feel like maybe, just maybe we can beat this map. We could spend the money on Quincy. Hold up. We could spend the money on Quincy. However, what will that leave us open to? Purple attacks. And I fear that there's probably some purple balloons coming that's got my name on them. So I don't think that's a wise move yet. I think it's fine as an idea and a concept, but overall I think it's a terrible move. Because if anything in the next few rounds is purple, we are dead. And I mean well and truly. Because Quincy isn't super great at that. Okay, let's just try this again. Strong. You. How do I tell it to aim for strong without aiming for leads? That's quite a conundrum. See, and that's what I mean. It's like hit and miss. We don't always get the same amount of RNG each time. Obviously, it's not true RNG. Once again, throw the disclaimer out there. But, see, this is going to leave us with 2 blues again, isn't it? No, never mind. It's going to screw us even harder with 2 pinks. Alright, if I manage to recreate the 2 blues again, I'm just gonna stick with it, because 40 lives is pretty even. And that's what truly matters. Okay. I'm gonna do this now. Just out of nowhere, because why not? And, ooh, I'll take 1 red. Okay. I'm not taking 1 red with 2 pinks. Oh, I don't want to give up. This strategy would be so good if it worked. So good. Using only 2 towers by map 3? How insane would that be? 2. Just 2. It just sucks because Quincy doesn't realize that he can't pop leads. If Quincy would just realize that small little problem. Hold on. Maybe that's actually the solution. What if we just leave them both on first? And just let it play out? Alright, because only a few of them would be popped here. And for the most part, they would in fact not be popped at all. And a slower balloon is a much easier balloon to deal with. In general. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? It was going so well. Okay. We're onto something here. This may take a few tries, and if that is the case, I will cut out all the shit ones. So, fingers crossed. That's gonna screw us. Yep. Same thing as last time. Okay. Need to do something different, clearly. I missed the Wall of Fire RNG. I don't like it that the Wall of Fire is just straight up always gonna be in the same spot. It was both a buff and a nerf in my opinion. Okay. A little bit of manipulation here. Oh? Hey, there we go. I don't know what I did. I messed around with targeting, but weirdly enough, that was the attempt right after I said, if this takes a while, I will cut the other attempts. But I think we're good. Huh. Don't have to cut anything. Except for that blue balloon in half. Wait. Maybe? How far back do we summon? Not far back enough. Okay, hold up. We can totally take out that green balloon. That turned into a blue balloon. That turned into a red balloon. We just need to do this. And problem solved. Okay. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Moabs might be much harder now because they do run laps around us a couple less times. But maybe that'll be okay. I guess we'll see. We do have Quincy's ability, and if we need to, we will buy him the triple damage. Because we're not going to be able to afford Prince of Darkness before round 40. That would take a miracle. Or double cash mode, which I'm not about. Okay. I'm surprised. I'm not gonna lie. I've been playing with chat on Twitch with BTD6. Like, we've been doing some co-op games, right? And I'm surprised with the amount of people that actually have double cash mode. Right? Because I honestly didn't know it existed. I knew it was a thing in BTD5, but I didn't really realize they transferred it over to BTD6 as a microtransaction. But you can just buy double cash mode and have it on everything that isn't chimps, obviously. But yeah, I'm just surprised a lot of people do that. I honestly just like my games where I buy them once and then don't have to pay any more money whatsoever. So voluntarily choosing to pay more money seems a little odd to me, but to each their own, really. But we should be good. After this round, we will buy this upgrade, because I think we will need it with the limited Moab time. So 500 bucks to get triple damage on Moabs, I think is well worth it. And let's go. Triple, 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 triple. Triple harder, please. Thank you. That made things wonderfully easy for us. So, I wonder if we'll make it to Prince of Darkness before round 50. Probably not. I don't remember if we did it last time, but now we've spent an extra 500. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. But we do have the ability back up and running, which is always good. Bounces up off to 6 targets. That's extraordinarily handy. But yeah, I love Quincy, honestly. Out of those 3 heroes, I think Quincy does the best in terms of, obviously does the best in terms of lacking weaknesses. You know, because Quincy can essentially pop everything he wants to. Oban will never be able to pop purples, unless, you know, he has a brambles or a wall of trees up. But even then, their abilities, they can be rushed down by a bunch of pinks or any other balloon whatsoever, and ruined before the purples even come close. So technically Oban still wouldn't be able to pop purples in that situation. Brickle... What does Brickle suck at? Camo Detection? Can Brickle see camo? Surely, right? Most heroes can see camo balloons at some point in time. But maybe Brickle gets it pretty late, which would be awkward. And if you're not running any sort of boats or subs alongside Brickle, which I'm not really doing too heavily, plus it's extreme mode, so I'd run them into the ground pretty quickly, Brickle isn't super duper useful. Because that first ability will essentially just speed up Brickle's attack, which is going to be a lesser form of Quincy's first upgrade, or first ability. Are we going to handle all of those cerams? I think we can handle regular cerams, just not... No. I refuse. I refuse to believe that my wizard let slip one yellow balloon. No shot. Come on. You're better than this, wizard. You're better than this. Thank you. I knew you could do it. Alright. Prince of Darkness is attainable. Perfect. Whoo! And those are coming from much further behind now, which is actually very good for this map. And the reason for that is because we were summoning things down this way, awkwardly enough, they were being popped outside of our wizard's range, but now that he's got Prince of Darkness and he's summoning further back, almost all of our damage is localized around here with the wizard, which is within its range, which means we're going to be quite good. And we've got much more of a chunk of where Quincy's shooting now, which means everything that Quincy aims for and pops will also be resurrected by our wizard boy. Fingers crossed that we can defeat up to around 80 with just these two again. Can you imagine? Can you imagine 2 maps down and 2 wizards down? Everything else we get to hold on to. That is so good. But honestly, even if you just placed one other tower down on both the first and the second map, you'd still be in the green. That's what I try and aim for with every single Extreme Odyssey, because I never trust myself in Extreme Odysseys, so I always try and save as much extra as possible, or as many towers as possible, so that when it comes to the final couple of maps, even if they don't look too menacing, I'm still going to save my towers for those final couple of maps, just in case I need a panic button. Because, for example, if you used all of these towers up, except for, let's say, the Plane and the Alchemist, and you think to yourself, yeah, Quincy, Plane, and Alchemist can easily solo Infernal once it gets up and running. That's your issue, because you're going to have to place Quincy on most likely an awkward part of Infernal where he can't really see one of the sides of the map too well. And then Alchemist isn't exactly a solid tower to start off with, but it's your cheapest option because Monkey Ace is a bit more expensive. So you're gonna have a pretty bad time. I almost messed up there. If I had clicked at all, I would have deleted a Monkey Ace. Even if I did restart the round, I'm pretty sure it counts. But yeah, you just need to be really sort of conscious, not conscious, you need to be aware. You need to be aware of what rules there are for extreme mode and how you're going to handle difficult maps. So for difficult maps, I usually take military monkeys, or at least I take mostly military monkeys. 63 is going to be nothing when it versus a BFB. Ninja Alk I take just in general because they can solo a map. So I'm thinking, if we manage to solo the first 2 maps with just Wizard Quincy, then we might be able to solo... What was the next one? Alpine. We might be able to solo Alpine Run with just Quincy Ninja Alk, which would be interesting. It would be much more difficult because Ninja 5th tier is much more expensive, but I think it's definitely doable. Surely. Yeah, we're looking good. Wizard's getting a steady stream. There we go. When there's actual difficult things to pop, easily fills up to 3,000. That's what we like to see. Although BFB's moving very slowly as shit, is dropping it down pretty quickly as well. See, that's the only thing. You really need your wizard to have a good area to chill in. Honestly, in the middle of the map would have been great, but the wall of fire, whoo, who knows where that would have gone, and it could have been somewhere terrible. Like right next to Quincy. Okay. I think we're good. But once again, we'll just keep buying Quincy some upgrades. Because really, what else can we do if we're just going to rely on this guy for a while? And even if we do get to a point where both our Prince of Darkness and Quincy can't hold off by their own, even with the abilities, we should have a massive chunk of money to spend on a new tower, potentially even a 5th tier. But yeah, that's just my general rule for extreme mode. Just save up your money until you actually need it. So for example, right now, Quincy's got a $10,000 upgrade. That's a third of our cash. That's a bit of a waste of money. Even $7,000, that's not bad, right? You're thinking $7,000, yeah, that's like, I don't know, 1/5 of my money at the moment. That's not terrible. I feel like I can spend that and get away with it. And while that is true, and most of the time that'll work out well. There is a small percentage chance that you needed that extra 3,000 rather than spending it the round later. So I literally, in extreme mode, only buy anything if I need to. Like, obviously if I'm setting up, I'll splurge a little because I'm like, oh, maybe this sharp shurikens isn't doing so well in a couple rounds. So I'll buy double shot and all the upgrades I know work well. But when I get to the point where I'm thinking, maybe this could solo till round 80, that's when I stop spending money. And honestly, it's worked out for me pretty much every single time. When I first attempted extreme runs though, oh, that was awful. I didn't really understand what it meant. And so I thought I could find a loophole where I'd play the map, place like all my towers, and then at the very last, like on round 79 out of 80 or something, I'd just sell all of them, buy one massive 5th tier, and be like, heh, now they'll think I only used one tower. I wish that worked. I quickly found out that it didn't, and then I was screwed for the Odyssey, so I had to restart it. But still, it was worth a try. Sometimes these things do go over some people's heads. I was just hoping it went over the heads of the people that made the thing, so yeah, never know. Cool. Alright, I think we're good though. Round 76 is coming up. We're about to get quad damage to Moab class balloons rather than triple. So we should be good. That'll get obliterated. No need to worry about that. Yep. Honestly, the resurrected BFBs are so good. If I can almost say for sure that if Prince of Darkness could resurrect COMGs, then, and you had him in a good position, then it might be possible for him to just pop a bad solo. Not gonna lie. Because just judging by the amount of damage that a BFB can pull off just by like shredding Moabs or ceramics, if a ZOMG was summonable and that ratio of damage kept going, god damn, we might be able to pop a BAD with a POD. God damn, all these acronyms. Also, you may see that happen a lot, where that one person in my Steam friends list keeps going online and playing the same game over and over again. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the frame, right? But I was so genuinely curious at what that game was, because I'd never heard of it the first time I saw him go online. Him or her, I'm not actually sure. But, yeah, I saw them play it. And then I saw them play it again. And there it is again. Just so many times in a row. And I was like, I have to buy this game and find out what it's about. And it's just like a cool little rhythm game. I'm not gonna lie, I quite like it. I don't personally like those games enough to play them 24/7 and make them the only game I play. But, not gonna lie, it's pretty fun. It's not bad. It doesn't cost money though, so you know, there are probably free better versions out there, but either way, not bad. Quincy, I spent all my money on you. You better shred. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and cleanup duty done. Easy. Holy shit. So this is part 1 done. Part 2 will come out tomorrow, where we will take on these slightly more difficult maps, I guess. But we've literally only lost 2 wizards. We've got our full party. We've got 15 towers to spread across 3 maps now. That's 5 towers per map. Plus Quincy. So we can have 6 towers on each of these maps if we include Quincy. That is insane. We've set ourselves up for greatness. And there it is, a 5th season part 1. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this has helped in some way, and I will see you all tomorrow for part 2. Take care, everyone.